Ah, rise and shine, soldier. Give God the glory. Evangel Locos DOC. And this is this chapter. I mean, the other chapter's still going on, and Brother Oscar is in charge of it. But I just like to remind myself, that's why I keep on saying it, not to offend the ministry God has given us because of my actions or whatever. But I still have to give him the honor and the glory, no matter what. And today is December 11th. And I was out there standing in the corner, and I had this on purpose because obviously you know what it looks like if you guys know. But I did it on purpose because for some reason people always want something to worry about someone else's business instead of their own, so they can escape their own situations or problems they're going through, and so they can point fingers and talk smack and do all that. So I don't know, just I give them today. I give them everybody that see me and looks at me and stares at me and follows me. I give them something to talk about. It's a pen. It's one of those 5-point pen, but it looks. I'm not gonna go into details. Let your mind wander. But it's saddening and it's sad to know that there's still people out there always worried about someone else's life and not their own, because that's kind of like an escape for them. Maybe they're just built that way and they get their little jollies by doing that. And some people, they use it as form as an escape, ignoring their own, not fixing their own, so they want to have something to say about someone else. And like I said, ever since I came here to San Antonio, Texas, I believe I have not disrespected anybody and come here to disrespect anybody. I'm a Spurs fan, go Spurs. And I was born in this land. Not in San Antonio, but I was born in Galveston. I was raised up somewhere else. So, just because of that alone, people always got to say something about something. But anyways, no matter, it doesn't affect me. It just, I won't lose sleep over it unless, whatever, God forbids. But I was just standing there in the corner and still feeling the way I am and going through not haven't I haven't gotten over the hump, I should say, or where I'm going through right now. Sometimes I say out loud or to myself or to other people that kind of lose interest in fighting for the kids and go and get services that CPS wants me to do because they don't even want to be with me, And well, I still love them. They're my kids. They're my flesh and blood. They carry my last name. But I've been telling the CPS that instead of them pawning them to someone else because they're in an emergency shelter right now, instead of them pawning them to family members or someone else, I told them that I prefer them staying there where they're at for two good reasons. I'll hold the details. And waiting to their mom in California in Escondido has her stuff a house so she can house all the kids. So and I'm pretty sure she's gonna get it real quick. I confess that. But yeah, well, I am As every day passes by, shorter day for me in my life. But on with the next. The reason why I'm making this video is to share a little bit of thoughts. And whoever's going through whatever they're going through, or find something familiar. Okay. And what I say, I say it to y'all because to get me better and to say it to myself as well. Don't give up. Don't give up and keep on fighting. Keep on fighting the good fight of faith. Fight for your loved ones, fight for your little ones, fight for your future of the. Just keep on fighting no matter what, Even though the kids get taken away sometimes for whatever circumstance or allegations, it doesn't matter. It feels bad. You're gonna go through what you're gonna go through. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. But coming from me now, going through it, I want to motivate you guys not to give up. As a matter of fact, I met another individual came across my life, and she told me some stories too that she's gone through similar situations, and how God has a sense of humor that a lot of people that I've talked to or come across now that I'm going through this have been through it themselves or going through it with their own kids, or they were kids at one time and went through it. But don't give up. Don't give up on your kids. To me first. Don't give up on your kids, and don't give up on the fight. If you have wind in your lungs and a beat in your heart and chest, keep on fighting. I know. I'm not gonna preach this all. I'm out of it yet because I'm still going through it. But if I can still go through it and I'm still alive and I still have breath and I haven't lost my life, haven't killed myself, even though sometimes I feel like, dying is two different things. Once you confess yourself, you want to kill yourself, and then everybody gets scared. But what I say is that I'm dying every day. And I feel like I do. There's days that I do feel like dying, But I'm not saying I'm going to kill myself. But I am hurting myself. And I'm hurting bad. Because physically, emotionally, and spiritually, I'm not where I would love and like to be. But if you find yourself in the same situation, I just want to say this from the bottom of my heart. Raul Garza, tell y'all to keep on fighting and todo para frente, nada para atrás. Go forward, don't look backwards. And if you fall on his arms. And if you can't fall on his arms and you feel like you're not falling in the men upstairs' arms, then fall to your knees in prayer. It works. Prayer of a righteous man avails much. And we have been made righteous because of Christ if we accept him and his blood and what he did in the cross. So on with what I was going to say initially. I got some thoughts down, and like I always have. And I got to read it to a stranger, perfect stranger. But it's just when I write it, things like this, I like to share it and I like to hear their opinions. And once again, like I said, it just got put in my heart, and have my booklet ready, my pen and my booklet. And I start writing down. So these are my words, and I put them down on paper. And I'm going to read it to you now. And hopefully, like I said, if this touches you or can help you in any kind of way, um, I thank the man upstairs first of all, and if you would like to share or let me know, drop a comment on my channel when I put it up on YouTube. So it's like this. So why do we wait for people that come and go in our lives? Why do we get close to them? Why do we have to show emotion? Is it because we are afraid to be happy? To be? Is it because we are afraid to be by ourselves, by yourselves, or are we looking for love? Or are we looking for love? Are we looking for some missing piece in our life? Well, believe it or not, we are born with a missing piece in our heart, in our heart. So that's why we cry for attention. And with our first breath, say, we need someone to hold us and want us. With our cries, wanting to be loved and loved back. So yes, when it comes to feeling the want and need, we need each other. Palabras de Raúl Garza. Hopefully you understand this, Sarah, and it's a blessing to you and your lives. God bless you, and don't forget to say your prayers. He just loves you.